Namaste, my name is Sonia and today I'll be showing you the sounds and shapes of the Hindi consonants. So there are certain patterns to the consonants. Let me show you on the alphabet chart right here. So vertically there's a pattern of unaspirated, aspirated, unaspirated, aspirated. And that just means that it's a light, heavy sound pattern. Okay. And then horizontally, we have velar consonants, palatal, and retroflex. And I will go over these today with you. Okay, let's start with the first one. So the first letter in the Hindi consonants is a k, k. Okay, so sounds like kid, okay, or skit. Okay, so we are aiming for a light k sound, okay, and that's how we make it. We have a vertical bar and we have a loop and then another complete with a horizontal bar on top. So that's k. So because this is a light k, now we have the heavy version of that, k, k, okay. So k, like Khan, okay, k, and that's how we make it. Like this. So we have to be sure that these two parts of the letter are close together, because separately these two also mean different things in the consonants. Okay, so these are two separate consonants by themselves, as we will see later on in this row. Okay, and then next one is g, g as in glory, okay, or good. Okay, and that's how we make g. Like this. And then the last one in this row is gh, like the Indian ghee, okay, gh. And that's how we make it, gh, okay. So these were all our velar consonants, okay, and that means that they are being made at the back of the throat. Okay, so let's go over them. G, k, g, gh. Okay, so k as in kid, k as in Khan, g as in glory, gh as in ghee. Okay, so if you notice, these two are shaded and so is this one. But these two are outdated and they are not really used as part of consonants. They've been replaced by a dot, okay, a nasal dot, or what is called a Chandrabindu, which is like a moon dot. Okay, so those have been replaced by these symbols. So most of the time when we are learning the consonants, these get ignored because they're no longer in use. And now I'm going to show you how to pronounce and write the second row, which is the palatal. Okay, so as the name says, you're going to use the palate of your mouth to produce these. Okay, with the palatal, we have the first one is ch, ch, as in chair or charity, okay, and that's how we make ch, okay. And then we have its pair heavy sound, the next one, ch, ch, okay, so you go like this, and then there's a loop at the bottom, ch. And it's hard to come up with a sound in English that captures that, but if you said teach her at the same time, you know, that captures that ch heavy ch sound. Teacher, you know, ch, like that. Okay, the next one is our J. J as in jello, jump. Okay, and that's how we make that. J, j. Okay, and then we have the heavier version of that, j. Okay, and that's also harder to capture in English. Okay, j, and that's how we make j. J. Okay, and then we just have the outdated one here that we can skip right now, and these were our palatal consonants in Hindi. Okay, we're using our palate to make them. Okay, so just to go over, ch, ch, j, j. Okay, and then on to the third group. Okay. The third group is our retroflex consonants, okay? And retroflex just means you curl your tongue and flip it forward, okay? And you'll see what I mean. Let's do the first one. T, T. So we are curling our tongue and flipping it forward. T, T as in, that's a hard T, so if you were putting greater emphasis on the T when you were saying tomato, okay, T, T, okay, or table, T, and that's how we make T, okay, like that. The next one is the heavier version of that, the aspirated version, and that is T, T, okay. Again, it's harder to capture in English, okay, but if you said, you know, pothole with an extra H added to it, you know, T, T, okay, so that's how we make T, okay. The next one is our D, okay, D, D as in drum, okay, D. And this is how we make D. And then the next one is the heavier D, so like a DH, D, D, okay. So can be written like this, D, and that's how we make it. D, okay. You have to make sure that this loop is closed and there's no tail sticking out, okay, because that's going to be another consonant later that's going to look like that, okay. And then the final letter in this row is again very retroflex, and this is one of the challenging letters to pronounce, especially for non-heritage speakers. So it's R, and it's very retroflex, so you flip your tongue, you curl your tongue and then flip it forward. And it's a very heavy N. R, okay, R, and that's how we make it, R. So kind of like an N, okay? So R. And then these complete our retroflex consonants. And let's review. D, T, D, D, R. Once again. D, T, D, D, R. Okay. we are going to learn how to say how are you in Hindi. Okay, it goes आप कैसे हैं, आप कैसे हैं. Okay, so literal translation is आप, you, कैसे, how, हैं, are. Okay, so you might recall learning okay, from the previous video, and ka from today's video. Okay, so आप कैसे हैं, how are you? And you can respond in a number of ways, okay, to this question, of course. I've highlighted here 3 ways that are common. Okay, so the first one is okay, I'm okay. Okay, so you would say मैं ठीक हूँ, मैं ठीक हूँ. Okay, you might recall seeing tha in today's video. Okay, मैं ठीक हूँ. Okay, so that means I okay am. Okay, I'm okay. And Hindi is a gendered language, so we have male and female for many of the adjectives and other elements of the grammar. Okay, so when we say I'm good, I'm well, okay, so for male speakers it's मैं अच्छा हूँ. Okay, मैं अच्छा हूँ. For female speakers it's मैं अच्छी हूँ, मैं अच्छी हूँ. Okay, so again we see the that we saw in the last video. Okay, and ch that we saw in today's video. Okay, and then the third, my favorite, is I'm excellent. Okay, मैं बढ़िया हूँ, मैं बढ़िया हूँ. Okay, I excellent am. Okay, मैं बढ़िया हूँ. I would suggest using Practice Makes Perfect basic Hindi book for learning the Hindi alphabet especially. This is available on Amazon.com, and it shows you how to make each of the letters that we are learning one step at a time along with the corresponding sounds. Our homework for today is to do exercise 2.1 and 3.1. Okay. And one thing that helps Hindi students in general to master the alphabet is by taking a piece of paper and writing each of the letters 3 times each. It helps us memorize because the repetition and the use of our hand emphasizes the sound and shape in our mind. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the rest of the consonants. Namaste.